Okay, we're back for more Subnautica, and actually, before we do what we're setting out to do, I need to find one more diamond before heading to where we need to go, because I want this thing to be able to go much, much deeper. And the fact that we can't go that deep with this is starting to become a bit of a problem. Where was that bit that we could go down into last time? I don't really memorize the locations, so bear with me. Where is it? Is it down further?
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I keep forgetting that I can't go that deep with this. I'm also trying to keep it like 10 meters above where the crush depth is, just because I don't want like something to push the sea truck while I'm diving, then it like completely butchers it. Okay, so back down we go. So as long as we avoid the little sharky sharks, we should be fine. Actually, we only need the one diamond, but it would be nice to grab some more sea truck modules while we're down here. Oh damn. Gonna hide for a little bit. But we can't afford to stay still. That's the one thing we can't really do, is stay still. Because otherwise we run out of oxygen and we die. Which, not fun. Really not fun. We just gotta find as many oxygen plants as we can. And whilst also searching for... Oh, there's a thing here. You can also use the bladderfish I collected, or you can use bladderfish for like emergency oxygen. That's another use for them that you can. Just trying to focus on not dying. Okay, storage module. Okay. Duplicate. Battery.
Something out here with way too many teeth. Oh man. Where did it go? Where did it go? Things with teeth don't just disappear. They sit and wait for you to let your guard down. It's gonna dart out of the shadows and get me. Bet if I eject the cargo modules, it'll give me some maneuverability.
It's not even the fabricator module. Okay, we need to go. Thank God that these oxygen plants replenish every now and then, or like pop back up, because otherwise we'd be very, very dead. Though in the original Subnautica, you didn't have the benefit of those oxygen plants, so yeah. Actually, well, you kinda did, but they worked in a much different manner.
I have determined the location of some important technology.
Oh.
I implore you to investigate.
Will this help us build you a body?
I do not know what we will find. I just know it is important.
I need quartz. I forgot about that, because I want to build the
location uploaded to PDA.
Because I want to build the depth module Mark 1. Okay, so quartz. Actually, there was quite a bit of quartz down. Grab some more lead, because we're going to need that later. Oh, there we go. Quartz. Quartz. Yeah. Nope. Quartz. See, I knew there was quartz. And probably like one more somewhere down here. Or not. Never mind. No, it's fine. Though I actually do need these outcrops because I am out of copper at the moment. What the hell? That thing makes a very interesting and weird noise when it passes by. Okay, it seems from all the titanium outcrops, I'm only... Okay, there. 1 copper. Because I want to craft more batteries, but it seems that the RNG for getting copper out of these things is not that great. I suppose probably pick up more of these. Oh, yeah, no, we're just heading for the surface now. Please don't say I'm dead here. Because the base is way too far away. Okay, oh, I was looking at the wrong one too. Okay. I probably actually could have made it back to the base, but I'm not gonna risk that. I would rather make a beeline for the surface. How many quartz? Oh, I have more than enough quartz. Let's just drop titanium. Just so I can have extra glass for later. Because I do want to add windows onto this. You can add windows. Little known fact.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Actually, I should probably turn the lights on the sea truck off. Just in case if that's consuming electricity in it. Okay, there we go. Glass? More glass. Oh, it's actually a good thing I grabbed lead because we actually need that for enameled glass. There. 2 enameled glass, then I can finally use the plasteel I made earlier. Wait, ribbon plant only takes up 1 slot? I remember them taking up 2 for some reason. Interesting. I probably changed that because it was a bit inconvenient. There, accidentally picked up that poster. Okay, so... Oh wait, we actually crafted in the base, so we don't have to use the... It's actually very rare that we'll have to use the mobile vehicle bay. There we go. Our first upgrade for the sea truck, which I believe this gets us to 250 meters. Nope, 300, even better. Sorry. Let's see. What else can we do? You know what, let's add a little window. Let's do 1 cosmetic change to our base here. Because we have the structural integrity on the base to actually deal with a little bit of a... You know, let's build it there. I feel like that'd be cool. There. There, now we have a little window. And see, now we have a little window here, and yeah, that's about it. Oh right, I also want to do I want to get the idea in action here. This is going to be a very symmetrical base, but pretty much what these little wings off to the side are going to be are the storage. That's where our extra storage is going to go. So we got 1, then... Wait, do we actually have enough? Okay, we do have enough. Okay. There we go. 10 point... Actually, we have quite a bit of structural integrity to work with. Mainly because this base isn't that big. Oh, that requires 3 titanium? I thought it was only 2. Dang. I could do that, but 2 enameled glass just for an observatory, that's a little bit not worth it. There are also other ways you can upgrade the structural integrity. Pretty sure yeah, I don't have it yet, but you can get bulkheads that are like just doors you put inside your base. So I'll probably put bulkheads on either of these just for better structural integrity. Because otherwise, this place is just... It's good enough for now, for what it is. Do I have any of the... Okay. I don't have any random miscellaneous items on me. Just trying to keep a nice, clean inventory. because when I'm exploring, I don't want to have to deal with random items that I accidentally brought along and don't really need. Then place the table coral in the other one. Then I suppose we take 2 batteries. Actually, let's craft more batteries. Wait, we need 4 of those. Forgot. I haven't played the original Subnautica in a while. I think I might do that. I might redo that series. Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, that's at 100. Put that in there. Take 2 batteries out. I don't think I really used anything. I might as well just recharge things. Let's just put in... yeah, I think we'll only need like 2 batteries. I think we only need 2. Actually, we can unpin... Jeez. I need to hydrate after this. I need to get some hydration in.
Seek fluid intake.
Jeez. This has some interesting items. So for this one, we need Sea Truck Mark 1 depth module. So we have that in the Sea Truck, so we can do that. Synthetic fibers, no clue. Ruby is just another item, and enameled glass. Then nickel and kyanite is a late game item we won't get for quite a long while. Ooh, we can also pin this. Unpin that, and we can also unpin the sea truck in general. So now we need plasteel, 3 lead, wiring kit. And that sounds like a later issue. Okay, this base is starting to look a little odd. Let me reorganize. Place that. Then let's put this down in this hallway. Because in this wing, I'm going to do what I did in this room over here. I'm just going to put 2 storage lockers on either end, and maybe 1 on like either side of this poster or on these walls in here. Okay, so now we're going to go and find the pilot's last known location. No idea. Oh wait, we should probably get water. So many... Goddamn. Why do I need water? So bothersome. Okay, got him. Though, when catching fish in this game, you really learn just to spam the pickup item button. Very... I'm actually not sure how audible that is when I'm doing that. Though, it just goes to show that picking up and catching fish in this game is just that annoying sometimes. Okay, gotta make some quick water before we... Actually, should I make a thermos? Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot we got that. Oh, so we need more rubies and spiral plant clippings. I have no idea where to get spiral plant clippings, so... I guess... Why is the power of my base flickering? Oh, we have so much power now. We have 500 power. I'm not sure why the base's power is flickering so much. Okay, how much water did I grab? Well, we're gonna need stuff for like on the road also. Because the main way I die in this game is by not having enough food and or water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, we don't need to overdo it. Actually, we can probably just use these guys for that extra added bit of hydration. But we also need to keep this stocked up. There we go. Just for that extra added bit. Then eventually we'll put a bigger room on that side because there are much larger rooms that you can get. But right now, I think we are good to go. Actually, we can dump the flashlight. I'm not sure why I'm keeping that. That is actually a useless item. Okay, batteries, and yeah, we're going. I'm not gonna replenish the Sea Glide one because we're not gonna be using it on the way. We're only gonna be using it once we get there. Hopefully there's rubies there though. So yeah, 300 meters is nice. I thought it was 250 originally. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. We could actually use this to go down to the area that I was in earlier in the episode, where all those squid sharks are. I'm actually not sure if they're actually called that. I just call them that because that's kind of what they look like. Yeah, you're not gonna bite me, right? You're not gonna bite my vehicle. Though I hope there's a speed upgrade, because I don't know why, it just feels like the Sea Glide goes much faster than this, which is kind of sad. Though in the first game, your version of this thing would have been the Sea Moth, which is essentially the exact same thing, but it's more focused on
Detecting
mobility,
stern of an
and
astronautical salt transco vessel nearby. Vessel name, Mercury 2.
Oh, we're near the
Inoperative.
Mercury. Oh, we're like literally at the Mercury 2 wreck. Do I have any beacons? No, I don't. But this isn't that hard to find. You know what? Let's do this before we go to the pilot's last known location. Maybe we'll get a rebreather modification. Which, if you don't know what the rebreather is, oh, right, I forgot. These, when you salvage them, I believe they give you 4 or 5 titanium out of them. So, those are very, very nice to have. So there should be a lot of upgrades in here. Ooh, just copper wire falling out of the sky. I don't think that's supposed to be. Oh, we need a laser cutter. What? Straight up, oh my. A straight up titanium ingot. That is actually crazy. And batteries? Oh yeah, we need a laser cutter for like most of this place, it seems. Okay, before we explore any deeper into this place, let's get a nice oxygen replen. Let's get a very, very nice. I probably should fully replenish my oxygen. Okay, there we go. I should probably put my Sea Glide on one of the ends of my hotbar, just so I can access it a lot easier. Okay, we can go further up. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, laser cutter. Perfect. Actually perfect. Ooh, water and food. Really nice. I did not think I'd be running across this in this episode. There are more chunks of this ship if you head, like, that way direction. But so far, this is just one small chunk of it. Even though this does look massive, this is only a small chunk, I would say. Please say that's all we need for the laser cutter. Don't say I need... Oh, of course I need 3. Of course I would. Right, there's totally just there's just one laser cutter fragment lying on the floor somewhere in here. Totally right. Well, there totally was not. So that's fun. And I know about fun, I think. Ooh, I didn't go down that hallway. Okay, there's more we can explore. I just need to focus on not drowning. Oh. Oh, it seems I can just do that. Did I seriously not go up here? Weird. There are some of these storage boxes that you actually have to use the laser cutter on. So we do actually need that. Okay, having a lot of prefabricated items be on on this wreck is kind of crazy. All right, I need that. That's for a later thing. So many supplies. I'm set, honestly. I don't need anything else. Oh, and there's an oxygen plant in here. Game, you spoil me. Batteries? More oxygen? A parallel processing unit, I guess? Oh right, we need that for the radio tower. That's for a quest line that we have to do. I actually don't know if you have to do that quest line, because the pilot we saw, that's in regards to them. Can I push these crates? Nope. Oh, can I swim around this? Hell yeah, I can. Oh, yep, see? This one needs to be cut open rather than... So... there's a stunning lack of laser cutter fragments in this specific area, which is slightly disappointing. Because I would have preferred that there were at least one up here. Ooh, data log.
I can only do repairs in spurts. That's so inefficient. The larger tools seem to set off seismic activity nearby. A crew came back telling stories of gigantic worms burrowing in the ice. I don't know what they were going on about. They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them.
Ooh, wiring kit.
The ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something. To borrow from Diana, Orion's belt thermal
Okay, we're done
couplings
here for now.
are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship. But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while we wait for the rumbles to stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice. Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows. They're practically acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades. The woman never sits down, though. She told me that she used to do decathlon in college, and I can believe it. She's like a bouncy ball, just all over the place. She makes rounds on the ship every day to see if people need help. I should do something nice for her. She's always helping everyone else. I wish I had a fraction of her energy.
Okay, so he's an eyebrows guy confirmed. Okay, that's what I picked up from that. We actually might not have enough depth in order to get down here. Yeah, no, I don't want to go too deep. So we're gonna be leaving our sea truck here for now. Though I think we're actually very close to the
Didn't I
opening.
tell you to stay away?
From what?
Yeah, but
I don't
like,
even know who you are.
who's realistically gonna do that?
Margarita's the name. You're on my turf.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
Ooh, large glass dome. Though what sucks is that you can't scan this like medium-sized room. Though you can get this larger scale. You know, let's actually get inside before we drown. It's probably much easier that way. Oh, right. This is also where you get the moon pool. This room I'm sitting in,
Signal location uploaded to
which
PDA.
allows me to dock things. Oh, I can also scan her prawn suit, which we can get one of our own later. So, you know. Alright, I think you used to need a code to open this originally, but not anymore, I suppose. Can I pet that dog?
I told you to stay off my land.
You trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons, Altera.
I'm not with Altera. I'm Robin Ayu. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull crap. I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Altera, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister. There's some junk on that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
Okay. Okay, now that guy's gonna be... So, this is the other vehicle that we can get, the Snow Fox. This is only useful on land, which there is actually a large land section that we can explore, but we'll be doing that a bit later.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. I'd die from exhaustion long before I made
Oh
it
yeah,
to
this
shore.
is also the skull
All I could
of
do was
one of the
survive
creatures
long
from the
enough
first
to
game,
wash
one of
up
the
somewhere.
big bad
I
leviathans.
felt a suction, and suddenly, there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the
Oh
surface.
yeah, look at that doggy.
Using the knife, I clambered up her
Sweet
flank and
little
got a
dog.
perch on top. I figured she'd float for a few days at least, enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
Yeah, so essentially, she kind of just lived inside a Reaper Leviathan corpse that was floating on top of the water for like weeks or probably months on end. Which honestly, that's pretty hardcore if you ask me. Okay, so we got 1 ruby. I think we need like 3. But it's safe. I'd say it would be more safe to get like 5 or something like that. We don't need food. Well, at least not right now. Your water definitely runs out a lot faster than your food does. Also, gel sacks are good as emergency food. Though I need to figure out where spiral plant clippings come from. I don't remember. Okay. Maybe there's some down here. Also, what's interesting is that these thermal vents don't really burn you when you get close to them, just because of, like, technically speaking, this is like a colder area in the water. Or the deeper you go, like, the colder the water gets. So, like, those thermal vents kind of just, like, normalize out the temperature. Also, there were thermal plant pieces down there. Okay, since we can't apparently float on the surface of that. Let's see. So all we need to do is just quickly grab those. Though we really need to find the rebreather. Because our oxygen is very, very... It's starting to get noticeable. Oh, we only need 2. Wait, ruby? Ooh, uranium. Just in case we need that. Diamonds. Come on, just 1 more ruby. Just 1 more. Come on, just 1 more ruby. Just 1 more ruby. Okay, you know what? Let's not. Water filtration suit. Where is the base? It's right there. Okay, thank God. Okay. That was a bit too close. I should not have attempted to look for the... Okay, let's go up the ladder, please. Okay, so we have... Okay, we have... You know what? We have the... Oh, right, we need... Right, we need 3 because... The synthetic fibers requires... You know, maybe we'll only get 3. Just to be safe. Though, we're going to be going way deeper in this area. Like, this area connects to one of the areas that ends to, like, the end game sort of area of this. Which is where the biggest bad is located in this game. Just one ruby. Yeah, you can go like way down there, but we're not going to be doing that because we are severely under-equipped to be doing like anything around there. So we are just going to replenish our oxygen, head back to the sea truck, and I think we're going to try and find one of the other Altera bases. Because if I go to this, where is the thing? Where's the map? Where the map? Marguerite's prawn suit. Map? Where's the map? Okay, research. We don't need research. Personal log. Maybe it's in survival? Nope. You'd think. You would think. Okay. We don't need to go through those. Mercury 2 logs. Nope. Nope. There we go. So, somewhere near here, I think it's like 500 meters deep. Actually, maybe we shouldn't go there then. Okay, I think what we do, we go back to main base, and we figure some things out, because the fact that we don't have a rebreather and we're getting to this part of the game is a bit concerning to me, because we should definitely have some... Okay, missed that. That was interesting. You know what? No, I need that ruby. Like, that is actually something we need. We can't leave here without that ruby, because where else are we gonna find them? This is the one place I know we can get them. This is the one place. Pick you up, just for emergency oxygen. Okay, just keep going. Okay. It does bring down my other stats, but it's fine. Okay, I'm hesitating. Which isn't the best thing to be. There we go, one ruby. That's it. We're gone. We're leaving this place. We have no more need to stay down here. We're gonna replenish our oxygen. And then we're back to the sea truck. Okay. Jeez, though, getting those rubies was definitely a lot more stressful than it needed to be. Do I have the recipe for a higher capacity tank yet? No. Though you can get one that's... You can get an ultra high capacity one. And I believe in this, there's also a boost tank, which allows you to pretty much use oxygen to boost. But that's not really my thing, and it just doesn't seem like it would be something I'd be interested in. The thing I'm looking out for are... Or the thing I'm looking for is a swim charge fins, which means that I'll never have to recharge my Sea Glide battery ever again. Because what the swim charge fins do is that they recharge your tools as you're swimming along. Okay, so we're heading back to base, right. I suppose we could find the other Mercury 2 wreckage, but I don't want to do that without the rebreather. Doesn't seem like it would be smart. Ooh, sea truck module. I think that's the aquarium module. Yep. I don't really need that. That's not the most useful of the upgrades. So I think what we're gonna do next is we're gonna make the storage module, just to make exploration a bit more easy. Man, I also like the music in this game. It helps make it not feel so quiet. And the music just ended. Great. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm trying to think where the rebreather recipe would be. Maybe we actually do have to start exploring on land. So actually, let us make the thermos next. Though I should probably make like 2 thermoses. Or thermi. I'm not sure what the plural of thermoses is. I was a bit too close to him. Yeah, I hate those crash fish. Okay, so now we need 2 titanium. Because the main problem we're going to be running into on the surface is freezing. And there aren't many thermal lilies in the area we're going to be going to. Oh, you know what? Copper's fine. There we go, titanium. Might as well just grab whatever resources we can, right? Just demolishing these. Oh, inventory full. No, it's not. There we go, we got everything we need. Might as well have 1 extra just in case. It's always just generically a good idea to get more than what you need, just to be safe. We did get that 1 titanium ingot from the crash, so we actually have all we need for the storage module, I think. Maybe not the lead, though. Do I have lead? No. I think I might have, like, 1 at the base. But yeah, other than that, we could make a storage module for our sea truck. Man, look at our base. It's actually really cool how it's set up like that, with the stilts, like, kind of, like, holding it up. It makes it look more structurally sound. Okay, so we need to thermosize. I actually don't know how much water the coffee for the thermos gives you, because it replenishes thirst and heat, or it does like 50 heat regeneration or something like that. You know what, let's make this, because we can. Let's make that. We do need aerogel at some point, but we're not crafting it yet. Aerogel is good if you're making bases deeper down that use heat as, or use the thermal generators as their primary heat source. Oh, let's take some more off the nut shrub. How's this thing doing? Actually, those fish are taking... Oh, those replenish health also. Maybe they're a lot better than I thought they were. Oh, it actually removes water. Does the opposite of what I thought it would do. Oh, that's on par for course, though. It doing the exact opposite of what I thought it did. Then we empty our inventory. You can build bases on land if you really want to, but in my opinion, it's just not the most useful thing to do. Okay, let's replenish our batteries. So, that one. There we go. This base is very efficient. This is probably the most efficient base I've ever built in this game. Ooh, the thermal blade. That's an upgrade for a knife, so now it does more damage. Even though we don't necessarily need more damage, but you know. Okay, we kind of set out to do what I wanted to in the first place, so I'm gonna leave this episode here. Hope you guys are enjoying Subnautica Below Zero as a series alongside Trailmakers, but yeah, expect more of this. I don't want to like even if you guys aren't like the most excited about this series. I'm still gonna do it anyway because I don't like leaving a series unfinished, really. There are a few other series that I haven't completed yet, but I plan on doing those. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.